I'll have this inkling, this feeling, if you would. And love at first sight, it's baby bag bullshit. That's right, we're back. Your host with the most. It's Matt Cass. He who lacks love. I don't know why I sing the last part. I just felt it. So, with my co-host Venus. You know what I'm saying?
Someone who's also lacking love.
Yeah. The two times. She know what it look like, but she ain't got it right now. So we out here in the trenches trying to see how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I get it. I know you do too.
Sorry.
Now, we don't want to overcomplicate a good thing. We just want to talk our shit, go straight to the point.
Struggling from.
Now, I'll have this inkling, this feeling, if you would. And love at first sight, it's baby bag bullshit. So I think it's more so you being in the position to realize that you got a good thing going on. Because like sometimes, you meet shorty and you be like, she cool or whatever. You won't really think about it until you think about it. And it's like, she's not ugly. Nothing about her pisses me off. But you don't know you like her until you think about, oh, damn, I might like her.
I don't think that you're thinking about it. That's not what love at first sight is. Love at first sight. Have you never seen how they portray love at first sight in movies? Okay, that's coming from somewhere, right? Like somebody has felt that before, and then they're able to describe it to you, and now you're able to write on it. So, love at first sight is yes, it's you're seeing someone for the first time, but it's not just based on the beauty of it. Matt.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't say it was based
on
I never said that.
Essence.
You don't have me saying that.
But it's based on the you basically just did.
But I didn't though.
So what did you say?
I said you don't realize that someone is compatible with you till you realize it. It takes active thought.
But
you have to be in a position.
But you're thinking that it's gonna take a long time.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so then
you're projecting, but let me hear you cook.
Because at first sight doesn't mean right off rip either. It means on that first date, that first time that you guys hung out. You saw that person, you immediately saw their essence. So already you're enamored by them.
Oh man. Sometimes you got shit going on, you don't see somebody for all they are.
Then you shouldn't be dating.
What? Because you didn't see that first?
Because you have shit going on.
Are you saying if you were sailing around the sea?
What do you mean shit going on?
If you were sailing around the sea, right, and you were looking for land, and you saw this fucking shit that seemed like land, you got close and you realized it's a sandbar.
Okay, it's land for now, no?
Oh, it's not.
So what did you need the land for?
My point is sometimes you think one thing is one thing and it turns out to be another thing. That's
so you're thinking too much about it. That's not what love at first sight is.
You can hang out with somebody and realize 3 weeks later,
not 3 weeks. Love at first sight is literally in that day, that first moment.
Man. This isn't a fairy tale. We don't have movies.
It's not a fairy tale. It's a feeling.
I think more realistically, you're like, this woman is really good
what
to
I'm
me.
Saying is that it's not love at first sight.
Okay.
It's not. It's love at first night. It could be love at first night. Where you're. Oh, now you're my hooked.
You're talking about after you smash, you gotta.
No, you hung out with this person tonight. This is your first date. You thought it was just gonna be we're gonna go have a drink at this bar. Now it's been 9 hours of conversation. Okay, the flow is flowing. You haven't felt this before. What the fuck is going on? Matter of fact, you're not gonna smash. You probably usually would, but now you're gonna hold off because the vibes are vibing.
Everything you're counting is on someone having a normal upbringing and the same.
That's not a normal upbringing. That
was let me cook, dog.
Oh my god! But that's what you're thinking something, and it's not that.
You're gonna say something, and I don't have to say it yet.
You said it was based on somebody's normal upbringing.
What I'm saying is that sometimes people got things in their mind, and although the vibes are vibing, they don't know what that looks like. So you might have love at first sight, but they might not realize it.
Who's they? You? As the person?
Peoples.
But I'm saying because you're in the scenario that you're saying, you're making it seem like
because I saw a show and it inspired me.
No, it doesn't even matter. You don't even have to say where it came from. But what I'm saying is in your sentence, you're not making a lot of sense because when you're saying the sentence, you're making it seem like it could be either or a person. So when you're gonna say they, he, them, she, or whatever the fuck, you gotta make it like very known as to like like what happened. You know?
Well, if the he went on a date with the she, all right,
Yeah.
and everything's cool, fine and dandy, but he's all in his mind, and she's, giving all signs. That may not mean that it's a no just because it's a no. Sometimes it's a, oh, damn, that shit was kind of tight. And then you're like, I gotta go tell her I want to do that again. But it's not something that happens instantly. And in that moment, you're like, I want to spend my life with you.
No,
you got it, And then you think, and you're like, wait, she's actually super fucking pretty. I actually get along with her super well.
It's not,
you gotta think
it's not the 1970s anymore. You're not fucking proposing on the second date anymore. Like 100%, you're feeling the feeling of love at first night, the first night. But what's going to make her feel that you're feeling something different without making it creepy and being like, oh, I love you already, because that's crazy and creepy. Okay. You're just going to be like, hey, can I see you again tonight? Like, or tomorrow. And like, not even that desperate, but like, hey, are you available to hang out again? Like, like, you just make it known that like I'm interested in you and like, I want to see you again. We had such a good vibe. Did you feel the vibes too? I felt vibes. You felt the vibes? Cool. So and then it's that's it. It's easy because they're feeling the same thing you're feeling.
That's not it. Because before I would think it's just a lack of communication. People won't tell you like the vibes are good or bad, or they will tell you one thing and their actions won't match up. But sometimes people believe the shit they say. Like they do believe they're gonna go and do this thing. They do believe that they're gonna feel a certain way. They do believe they're gonna act like this in the future. But then shit gets different. Then they start acting different. They're not that person they were when they said that thing. You know what I'm saying? And that can work twofold. Sometimes they fall out of love. Sometimes they fall into love. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Matt,
you don't have to have love first sight, but you can fall into love, right?
Matt, the relationship that I was in for 9 years was a love at first. That other person could swear that it was love at first sight. I've already told him it was definitely love at first night. And I can tell you that it was definitely both ways.
It's not at first sight. That should only exist.
It's that first night.
Yeah, you have to have some time to reflect. I guess I agree with you.
It's not really time to reflect. We were the whole time. We hung out for 12 hours and I already knew like because I haven't felt this. That's the moment though. I haven't felt this way. We are vibing. We are talking about things that I haven't talked about in the 5 years that I was single. I hadn't had a conversation like that. In that one night that I had with him, that one conversation, those 10 hours that we hung out, I didn't have that with anybody else.
And then you were thinking about constantly shit, right?
Not even. The next day, they reached out and they were like, hey, I had a really nice night last night. Blah, blah, blah.
At
they reached out.
You weren't in
and they were like,
oh.
I just told you, you get enamored. You get enamored. But you get so enamored that now you already know, okay, if you were fucking a bunch of people, right? And this person, this was somebody else that you were just gonna fuck. Like, this was definitely somebody that you were just gonna, the night was the night that we were just gonna, like, have a good time, smash, whatever. But that night turned into something else that you were like, wait, what? Like, you're even not gonna smash. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna hold the brakes on this because we're gonna smash in the next few days, though, because I'm gonna hold it on. I gotta see, like, if you can't.
I don't know what that means.
It means that you fucking
stand, and that's your test.
Yourself too. I don't know why guys always think that when you're holding off with sex that we're doing it to you guys. We're horny too. We are also holding back ourselves from the thing that we want to do.
For what, though?
And if we're because sometimes you're gonna classify us as a hoe. Every time you guys fucking have sex with girls on the first night and you classify them as hoes. Period, point blank. That's not us doing it to us. It's you doing it to us. So sometimes you have the sex on the first night and they become the husband. And that's fine too. I'm not saying that there's a right or wrong. What I'm saying is that some people take different approaches because you gotta everybody's fucking different. So you gotta meet the person, have the conversations, see what's happening, and then see your approach to things. In that case scenario, I was like, you know what? This guy is so different, so cool that I want to see, like, if I can hold myself back from having sex, and if he can also, like, and then it also builds the, like, the tension. Worse. Now I really want to see you more again next time because we just fucking were making out with such passion and there was such love there and
So,
like
you're saying,
and you're like, what? That's not just enamored
but
or
if everything
infatuation.
would
Like
have
there's
gone
some
that
feelings
same
here.
way, and you would have gone dancing, nitty gritty, dirty business of it.
We went dancing
And-
the next day.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you gotta scratch it all off.
But if it would have happened, and any one of those things would have been lagging, if it would have been a bad dance, you would have had a small dick, it would have been trash sex, if you would have seen on asshole.
Yeah.
That's my point then. So why would you wait to find that out? Why are you pushing it off if you don't fucking know? You're trying to live
because
in fantasy.
you gotta
when
go
you
with the
don't
flow,
fucking know.
Matthew. You go with the
Nah,
flow.
you said you were trying to
You
test
go
that
with
shit.
the flow. First of all, our date that day was a specific date. We went to go watch somebody, a DJ, blah blah blah. That turned into a walk on the beach. That week turned into making out for like 5 hours. That turned into talking for a long time. Like, what do you mean? You're just going with the flow. Yes, we could have fucked right there on the beach. Sure. But we didn't because we both felt something that we hadn't felt before and we actually cherished it. And then the next day, we texted each other, we called each other, and we decided to hang out again. And then that day, we went out dancing. So, yeah, one can say we moved very quickly and we figured it out super fast. And that's why we were living together by like month 4. But yes, to answer your question, you do get all the answers, but it doesn't have to happen on day 1. It can happen on day 3. Not day 1 though. To your question and like episode whatever, it can happen in the date 3. And date 3 can be in if you met on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you know by Saturday. Month 4? That's what I'm saying. That's how the connection was so real and strong and different that like, all right, let's go for it.
What's the connection like?
There's a song by Alicia Keys that says, damn, what's the fucking song? Unforgettable or unknown or some unfucking shit. And that's what it's about. It's like, let's just fucking do the fucking unthinkable. Unthinkable.
When did you know like enough about him that you felt comfortable like, oh, this person's
that day?
It's just a vibe.
It's 10 hours. Do you not understand that you meet up with somebody at 8 p.m. and you leave at 8 in the morning because you were having conversations
and you
the whole night?
Cover the nuance of everyone's life in those 10 hours of your
you can cover a lot, believe it or not. If somebody's a talker, if somebody's not a talker, then that's how you know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you get answers. You get answers if you want answers, and then you can feel the vibe, and you cannot feel the vibe, and it's the same thing. Like that's why I told you in one of the other episodes that I met some other guy, and I knew day 1. I was like, "Yo, you already know what this is, right?" And he was like, "No, but you know that like there's chemistry here." I'm like, "No, there's literally no chemistry. I know that there's no chemistry here." His world, there might have been chemistry because who knows what the fuck his world is. But in my world, that was not chemistry. So I'm like, this is sexual chemistry. That's different. I don't know if you're mistaking that for something else, but for him, it was something else because he had never had emotional chemistry with somebody. So in his world, it was a different chemistry. In my world, I was telling him, but it's just sexual chemistry. And then sometimes people can't fathom those things. So there are different chemistries, different people, different strokes, different folks or whatever. But a lot of times you can't know off rip, like, this is the person that I can vibe with. This is the person that I can do. I met somebody last year who I felt that same like a good connection where you're like, damn, like, I can see me doing life with this person.
You can feel a good connections when they realize the connection.
You don't have to realize it. You just have to know that it's out there, though.
All right, I can think that my bond with somebody is a friendship.
Wasn't for me. That's all you have to know when it comes to love. Go ahead, your bond and your friendship, but that's different, Matt. Bonds are bonds. You have a bond with your parents. You have a bond with your siblings. You have a bond with your friends. You have a bond with your relationship, your romantic relationship, but it's all different bonds.
Oh shit, dude.
Like it's different love. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're not it's not the same thing. You're gonna know when you know. The same way that you know when you don't know. When you hang out with somebody, you're like, damn, this person's fucking whack. It's the same shit.
What if they're cool? Not cool enough for you to be a vibe in your head. Like, oh, yeah, then you're like, actually.
What are you saying? What do you mean they're cool, but they're not cool enough for you to be lulu? But actually, like, wait, what am I saying?
Just because you're not fawning over somebody, obsessing over them, doesn't mean they wouldn't be a good match for you.
Why do you have to obsess over somebody? That's not the feeling either.
Okay,
that's not what love at first sight is.
If it doesn't overtake your soul, that's fine too. People experience love in different ways. I know the experience is cool, beautiful, magical, and all that. But everybody's brain's wired differently.
First of all, everybody has different language, love languages.
Oh, actually, my first sight came 3 days later when I had time to process what the fuck happened because I'm retarded. That's all I'm fucking saying.
But you're not saying it. You think that you're saying something, and I can't wait for you to see this episode because you think you're saying something, but the words that you're actually using to describe what you're trying to say.
Yeah. And you think what you're saying is better.
Yeah.
Because I think you watch this episode, you're gonna be like, oh god. All I did was trauma dump. That was helpful.
First of all, you were the one talking about love at first sight. I didn't trauma dump. I'm giving you my experience. Not a trauma dump. I'm giving you the experience. That's what people want, right? I've experienced love. You've never experienced love. Isn't that the whole point of it? So I just gave you the story. You think that's trauma? You want me to trauma dump? Shit. I could trauma dump.
Did I go too deep?
No, at all. We can't go too. You want to go too deep?
Then we need to kind of.
Should we trauma dump? I could trauma dump.
It's the wrong word.
Because we could trauma dump.
It's the wrong word.
I mean, we can definitely dump all the trauma on these poor folks, but I definitely don't think that they need all of that.
That was the scariest thing I've seen in a while.
But I love to think that you think you know what you're talking about.
Huh?
Yeah. I was just because you're sounding so confident in what you're saying, but you've never experienced. I'm speaking from experience, so I don't know where you're like.
What's love to you? Listen.
It's a commitment.
So love doesn't exist until it's reciprocated. So love does not exist until it's reciprocated. Is what you're saying?
No, I was gonna go down the list of what love is. But
it's not just one thing. The first thing you said was that love is a commitment.
Love is complex.
So if it's a commitment,
it's complex.
It has to be something reciprocated.
It's complex. No. A commitment is a commitment. What do you mean? I'm choosing to love you. That's as a romantic partner. I'm choosing to love you. That's a choice. That is a commitment. Is it not? If you're going to school or you're not choosing to go to school and go down that path and go to class and show up and do your homework and is that not a choice?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a choice.
So then is love not the same fucking thing?
You're saying love.
Commitment. I'm committing to doing something. Are we not committing to this podcast every week?
But if I love doing something and there's someone else seeing me love it, does that make it any less meaningful? No. Love doesn't have to be witnessed or reciprocated by anyone for it to be real. A bond
between me and you know that it's real. I don't know why you're talking about anybody else. Do you know that I'm committed to you? Do you feel it? Do I feel it? Do we feel it? Are we in a commitment? Are we not in a commitment every week to come and do this? Are we not doing it out of love for each other? Are we not doing it for the love out of our fucking people? Are we not doing what is it? You tell me. You let me cook, but for as much as I'm cooking, you have the stove too.
There's different types of love. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. But we're talking about romantic love in this situation.
I know you are. And I'm saying, when you can love somebody, they might necessarily love you back. That doesn't mean your love for them is any less real. People feel what they feel.
They don't love you? Absolutely not. Of course. If I love my partner and he doesn't love me the same, that's what you're saying.
Well, yeah, I guess that too, right?
Isn't that what you just said?
It's not what I meant, but yeah, sure.
Well, then how did you see it? What I'm saying?
It's all right.
What are you saying then? That's what you just said. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly that.
But what did you say? Because if that's not what you said, you say what you said.
No, you're right. That is what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to be right. I'm trying to hear what you said, and that's what I heard. So what did you say? So that I can hear it. How you're trying to say it. Instead of getting so defensive, why don't you just try and say it again?
Sometimes I think one thing's one thing, which is another. Sometimes you think you know what something is, so you don't. You just make mistakes because they really believe and they think what they know. They know. Turns out they don't.
Yeah. Agreed.
So the point is, I guess I have to talk about myself. So fuck this. I've thought I've been in love. Oh, I guess I've thought that this is what it's supposed to feel like because I believed I fucking face value that people were being serious to me about what they were fucking saying. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
I fucking believed and I fucking loved on a fucking lie. Does that make my love any less fucking real? No, it fucking doesn't.
Well, who said it did?
My point is, it doesn't have to be reciprocated for it to be real. I don't have to. They don't have to be serious about what they're saying for me to believe a fucking
That's
lie.
your
and
love.
The vision and the illusion of fucking.
That's your love. That's your love. Okay, that person wasn't committed to you. That doesn't mean that you don't believe that commitment isn't love. That's exactly why it didn't work out, because you do believe commitment is love.
You don't need commitment. Is what I'm saying. You can.
So if that person could have.
Fuck them, dude. I love myself now.
Of
right?
course,
like,
but that's
I love
okay.
My peace. I love my love.
Okay, but that's not a healthy. That's obviously not a healthy love. That's why you're out of that relationship. That's why it was a one-sided. That happens all the time. Loving somebody on one end and they're not loving you back. That literally is the fucking never revolving ending door of fucking love. Like that is love. But to your question and me saying that commitment it's still true, because the reason why that didn't work out for you guys is because what are you looking for? Are you looking for commitment or you're not looking for commitment? There's certain things that you're looking for, and if she's a liar, then that's what they call una perra. She lied to you. You got bamboozled.
We feeling to the point where I don't even have hope anymore.
Nah,
I don't
you
think
see,
she's gonna listen to me.
That's called being
listen to me for one fucking second. I don't have hope anymore. I don't think she's gonna work out. I don't think I'm gonna find that fucking special somebody. And you know what? A lot of other people think the fucking same way. And I think that's what it is these days. That's what it is with people. I think they're all fucking self-centered. They don't think about themselves. You go and you pour yourself into somebody, they nothing back, and then you start fucking months trying to get that shit back. And then you don't fucking get it.
If you want to talk about losing hope, try talking to the person that's put so much time and energy and love into it. 7 years in one relationship, 9 years in another relationship. You think that I wouldn't be the one to fucking give up on love or whatever? That's called being tainted, Matt. You can't let experiences taint the rest of your life. And you're speaking on that right now because you're still young. And I get it. And you know what? Your feelings are valid. Fuck everybody. Fuck love. Fuck all that shit. I totally get it. But guess what? You're not in charge of that shit. You're only in charge of how you feel and what you're putting out into the world. And if you give up on love, then love will not show up at your door. But if you actually still want it, then you keep loving yourself. You keep showing up in your life. You keep doing the things that you love. You keep inviting love into your circle, and the love of your life will show up one day. And that's why I can sit here and tell you, I'm not sure I can help you with that. I don't like when this robot says that. And that's why I can sit here and tell you that I don't give up on that shit either, because I'm not gonna. I still want it. I still want love in my life. And I'm a 37-year-old fucking girl, or whatever, 36, about to be 30 fucking 7. I could give up today. I gave up at 21 already. So, nah, that's called being tainted. And if I want something, I'm gonna still try and attract it. And I'm gonna give it out into the world. Not too much, because if I want it too much, I'm not gonna get it. And I'm just gonna fucking live my life in love. And that's how I gotta get out of the funk. Because right now I'm in a funk, which is why I'm still single. There's no way that I can invite love when I'm not really feeling all the love inside. Yeah, fuck that shit. Let me stay single forever, bro. It's fine. At least you have people in your life that love you. But honestly, that shit's lonely as fuck. Only to be by yourself with dogs.
What's the difference? It's all I've ever known about me.
It's all you ever known, because it's all you. That's where you're exuding. If somebody were to read your aura right now, it'd probably be like gray, dark blue, or something. I don't even know what the colors mean, but all I know is that you're shutting it out. And that's the way love, like everything, like money, like whatever, it's an energy. And if you're shutting it out and you're fucking talking negativity into it, that's all that's going to be coming back.
Question.
Nah, you got tainted. Somebody broke your car and you got tainted, and that's fucked up. I got my heart broken once too, and that's why at 21, I literally was driving to my boyfriend's house to go hang out with him. Didn't even get out of the car. He comes out of the house. I'm in the driver's seat. I put the window down. He breaks up with me, telling me that he has a crush on his middle school crush, and that he wants to explore that.
Oh,
No, that's not cool. I remember I had to make a fucking U-turn and I started fucking bawling and I had to go pull up on some fucking side of some street and then some fucking cop pulled me over because I was like in some side of some street and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm there like sobbing and I'm like, "I just got broken up with." I'm like, 7-year relationship. Like, I don't know what's going on right now. So like,
that's what you think so. God, he loved you and God didn't.
no, I don't care. I didn't question it. It is what it is. You don't question things. That's what I'm trying to say. What's gonna drive you crazy in life is questioning the unknown, questioning what's happening, questioning what other people are doing when you have no control over it. Our problem as a species is that we want to control everything in our lives, and we have no control over anything in our lives. We just gotta live. You just gotta flow. You just gotta do the thing, and then you gotta find the things that make you happy, and that's how you live. And then sometimes, in a crazy roundabout way, that's how you meet the people that you're supposed to be around. Not even just the love of your life, but the people that you're supposed to be around. Like you met friends through like playing video games and shit, or whatever. Common, whatever the fuck. You meet people, friends, extended family, significant others by living life. I'm not dwelling on it.
Yeah, so I'm saying, I'm focusing. It's to you.
No, you're saying you gave up on it.
Say, okay, shit, I think about it.
Don't think about it. But you not thinking about it is you thinking about it, by the way. So, like, that's how I know. That's how I know that I'm in a funk. And that I'm not going to be able to find anything else until I get out of the funk. Because all I do sometimes is think about it. I think about what could have been. I think about what I didn't do. I think about what they didn't do. I think about what we could have done. I think about what they're doing now. I think about who they're with now.
That's a phase.
That's not a phase. It's not a phase. I've always done that. I've always been like that.
Yeah, but you don't stay. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to obsess or things.
I've been in it for 2 years. Who are you telling that they're not going to stay in it? Because you see what you see. Since I broke up with him, that's I'm saying I don't know how long it's gonna be. Saying I'm still in it. I don't know. I can't tell you how long it's been, but I can tell you that last time that took me like 5 years. So yeah. And the time before that, it took me a very long time too.
So although last time we were broken up, different, so there's no difference.
I broke up with somebody, but I was still in love with them, so it's very hard.
That means
Exactly. It means that I got out of a situation that I knew I needed to get out of. I know what I need to do for myself, but I still am still in love with that person. Like I would still love to do life with that person. Had they had their shit together and nothing went wrong, that would have been perfect. It would have been the perfect. That was the perfect person for me, minus mental health issues that took over and ended up taking over my mental health issue. And now I'm in the funk and they're happy. But really, they're still in the funk, but they're always in the funk. The depressed person's always in the funk.
it's gonna make you feel more fucked up. They were like, feel like out of the fuck. You feel like they're all fucked up shit.
It doesn't really matter about them. It's about me now. It's the fact that I've lost myself. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to feel anymore because I don't feel like my feelings are mine.
No,
No,
it's actually like,
weird. Off. Strange.
you can't choose to be happy when you want, that kind of thing.
Like I just don't have a desire as I used to. Like I just don't things that usually make me even though it's fleeting, it's not something that like the whole summer went by and not once did I bring my niece over to sleep with or have a date with her or some anything.
Dead. Very hard, dude. I feel that. But also, like, more things play into that when you're so responsible for my life.
That's because I have the pen thing and I have to ask for the permission and like.
I get it. I'm only be accountable for what you be accountable for. You know?
Yeah.
Be your perfect self and for the world.
Yeah. I'm usually okay with that. But even my imperfect self, I don't even know what that is anymore.
Perfect self?
I don't know what my imperfect self is.
What's your imperfect
I'm
self?
so lost with myself that I get compliments and I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, what? Oh, shit. Really? You thought that right now in this moment? Okay.
When people do get most compliments in person, it's still, I won't take away from the fact that, like,
No, it's like a compliment, not a compliment like a oh whatever. Like it's like a like you did something for them and you didn't even know that you did something. Like you helped them somehow. I don't know. You gave them advice. You said that's what I'm trying to do. Like I can't even tell you because I'm so in the funk that I don't know. But I know that in my core there's things. So if the conversation, if something's going on, like maybe I said something right or whatever, and yeah, like somebody got a revelation of some sort, and they're like, and they give you that like reassurance of like. You like you're awesome. Like you're talking about you really helped me. Thank you so much. Like I really needed to hear that. Blah blah.
hey,
And you're like going through a funk, and you're like, wait, what?
that's how you know you're a good person. So I don't hear shit like that. That's alright though.
Nah, you don't put yourself in enough situations. You should. There's a difference. I live my life in the public way. I literally. That's why it's like sometimes it's hard to do something, but.
Something tequila's called.
Man, all I gotta say is, man, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Live your life. Do your thing. Wear the water, not the rock. Just fucking, like, keep trucking. Keep riding the wave. Keep roller skating. Keep fucking, riding the fucking longboard. Keep rolling.
Yeah, feel the vibe and things you want. I'm trying to ice skate uphill and nothing like that.
I like ice skating and I like mountain.
Uphill?
Ice skating up.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's crazy.
So think about that for a second. I'm saying go with the flow, go with the vibe, don't even really crazy. We'll get lost in the sauce, try ice skate
I don't even
uphill.
think you can ice skate.
That's my
or
point.
ski uphill.
That is
Oh.
the point.
Oh,
You
yeah.
will not get up that hill.
Oh yeah, no. And that feels like that much work because that's when you're sweating.
If you even make it up,
Don't be sweating for it. Don't be sweating for it. That's all I gotta say.
Except when you gotta go around and not over. That's it.
Pretty sure you gotta take a little like to get to the top and go down. So except that you just have to hop on you're not gonna get up by yourself. You have to hop on the little to get up. You need help. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit, unfortunately.
No, I'm just saying fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Just saying fuck that shit. That's like how I really feel.
That's how I feel too, man. And it's like sometimes, you're like done with fucking like love and shit, but like you still want to fuck, and you find it's easier to fuck than it is to love.
Matt, love is so much deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. Like, I mean, no, I don't even know what to say. I just know that it's so much deeper than that. Like a connection that you have with somebody that you can actually say like you love somebody. It's so much more than like physical and like all that shit is cool and all.
You say it's physical, but sex is the ultimate expression. Like I don't understand. Like you're downplaying it. Like sex is, that's what I'm good. You're literally exchanging your fucking essences, your auras. You're melding into one. Your DNA stays with each other forever. Like
your DNA doesn't have to stay with each other because you could wear a condom. So it's not necessarily true, but yeah. At the end of the day, you are exchanging physical energy with each other. Yeah. It is a thing.
Just think what it's called.
Yeah. It's DNA and DNA. If y'all are being fucking ratchet about your shit, that's on you. That's how STDs get made. That's how babies get made. Y'all be motherfucking careful. That's all I gotta say.
And like, you actually like condom sex and shit. Like,
I'm not gonna say that I like condom sex. It's not something that people like. You don't necessarily like eat vegetables because you like them. You just know that they're good for you. No, no.
yeah.
I don't eat vegetables, so I don't even know why I use that for metaphors. But I know people be eating healthy because people be eating shit that they
Not
don't
because
want.
it tastes good.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess
So the point is that condoms, I feel like people think about condoms as like just like
shit.
they're just like people think of condoms as just like, oh, we're not gonna have kids. Like that's like blocking off the having babies. So then guys or whatever and girls they have conversations with like, oh, I'm on birth control, whatever. It's fine. Like we'll be fine. It's fine. We gotta wear a condom. I don't like condoms either. It's fine. But let's remember, hoes are hoes. Like we had this conversation about what makes a hoe or whatever the hell. A hoe is a hoe. A hoe is a fucking hoe.
Oh,
You know a hoe, like I know a hoe, like everybody knows a hoe. You know a hoe. Everybody knows a hoe. A hoe is a hoe. What's the song? Ho ho. You's a hoe. Ho. You's a hoe. I said that you's a hoe.
okay.
So
You have to protect yourself.
you gotta protect yourself before you wreck yourself. And sometimes like that STDs are a thing and that shit's ain't cool. And the first time that you get one, even if it's like the most like mild one or whatever, like it's like the nothing one, it's a motherfucking like
It's still more than one.
gave you that shit. And that shit came from somebody else. And that's like I had sex with that bitch or something, that hoe or whatever. And like
give you
that's
trust
gross.
especially like
That's just gross. So for me, it's like if you're not gonna be my man, or we're not even gonna be thinking about like okay, we're gonna be like after this date, like maybe you and I are gonna be exclusive from now on, or like we're actually there's a vibe here, and like maybe there's something, maybe we're figuring it out, but there's enough of a vibe where we're gonna exclusively fuck. But until then, like nah, bro, wrap that shit up. I don't give a fuck if it feels different for both of us. I don't give a fuck, and I love it when they're like, oh well. Then whenever like I don't have sex without a condom, okay then perfect. Then we're not having sex. That's perfectly fine too. Oh then great, suck my dick. I'm not gonna suck your dick either. Did you not just hear what I said about the sexually transmitted diseases? Where do you think they come? You have fluid that comes out of your dick, and you want me to put that into my mouth, and I don't know you or your dick? Or where it's been, how many bitches you're fucking, or what, and where their fucking pussies have been. Like, I mean, it's just fucking common knowledge.
but you're never gonna know. Like that's
I'm not, but that first, until I'm getting to know you, and until I know, like, okay, we're in this. Cool, we're in this. All right, then I now know we're in this. Now we can do this. We can share DNA. We can share fluids. We can fucking yeah. There's a lot of fucking fluids that we're gonna be sharing. Like that's a lot to be sharing with a fucking stranger. Like it's disgusting.
I don't disagree.
I know for us, like women, like we're that's all we're doing is leaking fluid. That's the whole point is to get if she's not wet, then what's the point, right? And she's either broken or you're not doing your job. So not broken, okay. We're either like no, I mean and I'm like now I'm trying to make it up.
Yeah. I was so like
because I've heard of dry pussies before, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Sometimes
I've never.
I can't speak from experience, but
That's crazy to me. But even still, like apparently there's levels to the wetness.
There's levels to pussy period.
There's levels to yes, exactly. So it's fucking weird. Like as a woman, you only know your pussy, and so you think like, oh, we're all created equal, and then you hear these like horror stories, and you're like, wait, what?
Okay, but you're saying like it's not the same for dicks anyways. Like I only know my dick. Other people's are
yeah, but like I said,
better or worse.
You guys like all have dicks,
right?
But for us, like we just think it's like a hole, like a hole. It's just a hole. Like we don't really know. But then we hear all these things and people saying like, oh, this, that, this, and then you're just like, so wait, is that like probably not this is
What?
Snooping.
What's what? Those ones at home, we
confused.
don't know because we don't have genders. What are you talking about?
Just saying, like, people say things, like, different things where it's like, like, what is your experience with pussy, sir?
Well, see,
You
what
know?
is their experience? Though?
Exactly. No, I don't know. And then you can't ask that because that's so personal. But then based on what they're saying, you got to ask yourself two things. Either they say this to everybody or they're really experiencing something that they rarely experience, which is, I guess it could go both ways. Like, as a guy, you would know, or would you? Because I feel like
No,
I have
so many
totally
girls,
faked it
you
with
know?
some guys who have never, I've never even felt their thing in they're in me, but I don't, and they maybe felt like they did. They didn't know that they
But
had a
like
little pencil dick.
you
or
were
a
in on the
little...
pretend time. You were like doing the fake moaning and
No, I was kind of trying. I'm trying. And as a woman, sometimes you take control, so then you start rubbing other parts of your body, like.
I
So
feel like
then,
for
so
that
then
type
you're
shit.
trying to like feel other things because you're not feeling it in the other places.
That's
Like,
actually really nice of you.
trying to
You were trying to
do
make
other
it your own
things,
thing.
and then like, so you are moaning for real, but it's not like the way that you want to be moaning. And then you definitely know that you're working a lot more to like try to feel something that you're still not feeling. But and then they have their end finale, and then you're like, oh, okay, yay!
You don't have your finale. Yeah, definitely. Is that cool, bro?
It's not cool because like it's not cool, but like at that point, like yeah, like
You
let's
want to be
finish
done.
this.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Like I would rather go like to the shower.
I'll finish later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But like, just not
The
be
shower head has power sometimes.
water pressure.
Yeah, ladies, don't neglect your shower head.
I don't think we do.
Some people don't think about it.
Well, if you haven't heard, now you have. If your man's
Don't
head ain't
neglect
up to
it.
snuff, the shower head will.
No, if you're not satisfied at home, like definitely have a conversation.
What is that
Read
conversation?
books,
What is
listen to things, try different things, figure it the
But
fuck
what
out.
does that conversation look like? You just go,
Figure it the fuck
yo,
out.
I haven't been busting a nut.
Yeah.
Is that what it is right there? Straight up?
Have you not seen those movies where people have been married, have had kids, have all that thing, and they're like, the woman or somebody's like, that I've never actually had an orgasm with you? And then the husband's like, what? And they're like, yeah, like
You don't
I
think
know.
that's because women lie the whole time?
Sometimes, no,
I don't think you would try harder.
sometimes, like,
He can't. It's not possible.
sometimes for you guys, it's so easy to have an orgasm. Like we can tell, like it's like you guys are just like
It is.
so.
You have to fight
like,
off the orgasm. Yeah.
No, and then for us, yeah, we can nut like 10 times. So you can either do the work and have us nut a few times before you nut, or you really just don't give a fuck.
True.
And that's just where it lies. Which is why sometimes women are like, yeah, fuck it.
But
Like,
at the
because he
same
doesn't
time,
give a fuck.
but at the same time, like making a woman nut does feel good,
100%.
and that does feed your soul.
But that's what I'm saying.
So when you're in that shit, you're like,
people. There's different
you
people.
want to go for it
But
before you go
why,
for it.
That's why it's an energy, and that's why like, oh, this person, damn, like this person. That's why sometimes I make bad mistakes. Like, and I hit up
you're
the
like,
wrong
why did I even
people.
do this? Because now I'm even.
Because I just know, like, damn, like that I'm gonna get off. Like, I could probably have dry sex with that person, and I'm gonna get off. Because that's how like
So
the sexual like.
You're saying it's a mistake when you're getting off. So I understand.
It's a mistake because you don't.
The person is bad energy.
Because energetically, as like for myself and where I am today, like I don't want to just be having sex just to have sex today. Like I do want to find somebody that I vibe with, that I'm not even trying to put a label on it. Like I'm not even trying to be like, oh, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, nah. I just want to vibe with somebody, have sex with them, have good times, do fun shit, whatever. And so for me, where I'm at today is like I just need like a certain energy for all of that.
Okay.
Now, am I a sexual being? Yes. Can I compartmentalize things and see like, okay, I can just have sex with this person and that's like just what it is. but I want to kind of build something with this person, but I don't think they want to build something with me. So maybe I'm just gonna have sex with them because that's all I want to have right now. So okay, like I guess that's what I gotta do right now.
Well, that's not what you need to sustain yourself going forward. Like you can't get friends like.
Oh, that's why
it's not
all
ideal
these
though.
things are not. They're not
It's
real
not-
right now.
yeah.
They're just we're just like I was having a
So that
conversation with
energy-
somebody the other day that was like, oh, well, she's like, you can just masturbate, and I'm like, I can, and I do,
But it's
but
not-
but I'm telling her, I'm like, but I'm a sexual person. She's like, yeah, me too. I'm like, I'm a sexual person. I'm like, I really like.
That's really sucks.
Sometimes I like to masturbate and then I have sex and then I masturbate. Like I'm a sexual person. Like first of all, when it comes to sex, like you can't be questioning people and shit because
Everyone's different.
everybody's so different that like you can't think like, oh, because she's a woman or because he's a man or like some men are like not that horny, some girls are super horny, some people are both like it's super the word of the podcast. Subjective. So, like, when they were asking me that, I was like, yeah, dude, I can, but also I can have sex just to have sex. And they were like, you can't? No emotion? I'm like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But can they? Not all the time.
No.
So then that's where I sometimes choose my battle. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to hit that person up. Not going to hit that person.
No
I'm just
matter
going
what
to
they
go
look like. Yeah.
masturbate for the 5th time. And that might sound crazy, but like
No,
sometimes it's just it comes in. You have your horny days, and then you have your chill days. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it happens.
Everybody's like that.
And everybody has those
and whether
days,
you're
and
getting
you're
yourself off
human.
or somebody's getting you off, you're gonna want to get off.
Exactly.
So
and if somebody's there presenting themselves as like something that's like, just stop talking because I don't even want you to be the person that's doing that. Like,
yeah, just
no.
stay in your lane, play your role, and just get out when you're done.
But then you get drunk and then you're like, God damn, that person's gonna do the. And then we don't even gotta talk, and I can just be okay. And the moment that they're just talking, I'm just like, less words.
I feel
less
that.
words.
I feel like sometimes I'm like, she has an annoying voice, but she's kind of fun. And right now, it's like I don't really care. But it's like, but then she's gonna want to say stuff, and I'm gonna have to listen.
No, I literally, I'm an asshole. That's how I want them to know that this is all it is. So I am literally the asshole who's like, they don't even have an annoying voice. They're just talking about annoying shit. Right after sex, like, why are you talking about some annoying shit? I'm not even listening. That's why at some point I'm like, okay, and then they're like, okay, yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, dude, like, what? This is not, no.
Thinking though.
I know you feel very released and better.
Yeah,
I feel so much better right now. I'm like, okay, great. And I'm there, like, eating some shit or drinking some water, and they're talking. I'm like, less words. Just, I don't even want to hear anything. You know? Like, aren't you feeling like chill right now?
Honestly, sometimes I feel that. No, I'm gonna go like
I just want to like not see.
I don't want
right now.
to converse. I just want you to, be quiet.
And that's like, if I don't want a relationship with you, if I want a relationship with you, I'm a completely different person. Which is why I'm like,
that's a whole
people have to know the difference. Like, you know.
Because you have sex and you still want to talk.
Like because I'm having sex with them or like I'm still available to have sex, but like I'm into them in some way. I'm like, yo, I'm not.
They're into you clearly. Who's that posting that clarity? And it's like, if I bust a nut and I still want to talk to her, that's a good sign. If I bust a nut and I'm like, damn, why am I here? That's a bad sign, you know?
That's a bad sign, exactly. So let's just have sex, shut up.
But people have to realize, like, I might think you're one thing, but you don't have to be the thing that I think you are because I think it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I might have thought this, but you might be this, and that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can be wrong. People want to hold you to like what they think in their head. It's just like that's not.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I set myself up for failure because I am a nice person. So I act like I am listening, even though I'm not listening. Because how could I possibly be listening if I'm like doing all these other things and all I'm saying is, yeah. Like I'm not engaging with you, not actually active listening. I'm not looking at you. I'm not talking back. I'm doing other things.
It's funny. Because like as your brother, I know you do that, and I know when you're doing that, and it's like she ain't listening to fucking word I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? She was looking over there on her phone, texting somebody, locked the fuck in,
trying to come back
hearing nothing. That's all right,
What did you say?
Me being there,
and then you don't like repeating it, so I'm like, fuck it, I lost it with this guy, but with other people, I don't care about. I don't even ask them what they said again. I'm like, keep talking. And then I love to, sometimes in my head I'm thinking, These people say that women love talking, and this guy hasn't shut up for the last fucking 20 minutes. I haven't said not one word except for and yeah a few times.
Hey, you're me. I just grunt though.
How are you still talking? If somebody's saying and yeah only,
I know, right? You got him with a damn. That's crazy.
and then even that they think I'm engaging. They think I'm listening. How? How?
Man, my cat just died. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh,
Like,
yeah, not me too. No, literally. No, seriously. That's literally.
Wait, that's what you're gonna say?
Because I do hear something that like, oh, I could like say something to like,
Yeah,
make it seem like
but
I'm
like-
listening.
But
I'm so
it kind of works,
you
but also it's like
that in tune with life that you been.
But like you wouldn't say like, yo, I'm so sorry, my you know what I'm saying? Like any normal person actually listening wouldn't say like, oh, it's crazy.
Like if you actually were somebody who cared, like
My mom died. That's crazy.
It's just like in passing, like that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Because I've had conversations with people that tell me things that mean things, and then I'm like, you know, you gotta like, there's something there. Like that's like that is crazy. You know, like your mother was murdered when you were 14. Like,
That's traumatizing. That'll do it. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like there are times where you listen to people.
And you're like,
because you're interested, though. It's because you're interested.
Obviously.
You gotta be interested.
You have to want to know about them. You have to think they're at least cool to want to listen to them. And then from there, you'd be like, hey, yo, they're really cool. And then you're like,
damn, you had a traumatizing experience.
Yeah, and sometimes they won't be all that like physically, but you'll be like, man, they're just so cool. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want to be with them. Like, you know, I like hanging out with them. That's cool.
Exactly.
And
exactly. That was my ex of 9 years. Not that physically attractive, but not physically.
Exactly. You're not ugly either. Like, there's nothing wrong with you, but you're just not like.
Definitely, people are like, oh, that's not what I would expect you to do. But what did you expect me to do with that? I don't even know. So, that guy's cool as hell. He's fucking open as hell. He's transparent as hell. He's got.
So what do you with all that good shit?
He's creative.
Funny with all that good shit.
Seems like he's sports.
Then what even better shit?
I guess. Or am I just in that place of life figuring out that there is not gonna be anything better, and maybe this storm was. But that's crazy. Like I was having a crazy life. So I created videos talking to myself when a lot of the crazy stuff was happening, and I was watching a few of them last time, and I was like, yeah. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself like why you got out of the thing that you're like so questioning right now. Like, would I have been better off just staying in the thing?
I don't think so.
Because I'm not any happier.
Yeah, we could have.
I could have sworn that I would have been. Just the crazy thing.
Well, people get out of jail, but they don't lose the jail mentality. You know what I'm saying? You have to work on yourself after that. Now you have the option to, versus being relegated to your circumstances and your environment.
That's true.
So, yeah, it may not be an instant fucking fix, but you have the option for that to be a possibility.
That's
versus
true.
Not having that.
That's true. You gotta be gracious with yourself. That you know that you went through shit, that it's not just gonna like bounce back.
Like, it takes time, is it?
Immediately.
It's okay.
You can still feel the things that you feel, but like it doesn't make it. It wasn't the right situation for me. Right deal.
And again, like you're a girl, it should be easier for you to find a partner, and it is because there are people out there that need what you want right now, but eventually they will check your boxes.
Well, I mean, people,
but you have to keep it open.
Your boxes are very specific.
And an open heart.
I remember I found somebody last year, but it wasn't the ideal situation.
You found somebody close. You didn't find someone. It's okay.
I think I found that person, but like, obviously I wasn't the person for that. So that's what sucks.
Okay, so what was that like?
That is a fucking weird experience. That's a weird experience because the way that I experienced it was like, damn, I didn't actually know that this person existed.
What you mean?
The person for you, the person that you actually feel like, wow, they really do.
So they took your bar and said even higher. You were like,
yes.
Damn. I can have this. Like
because I experienced it.
Like this level of this level of that all together.
Yeah.
And that raises your self worth too, right? So you're like, I
No,
deserve this.
I don't know because then it got taken away so quickly that, and they let it was for an ex. I just feel like good luck Chuck all the time. So no, it didn't really raise my level of self worth.
How did you find that shit out? And how did that come about? Like, what's the story? If you want to talk about it.
Yeah, but it's like a long story though.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that long, but if you want to know.
Do you want to know?
I mean, I guess it was like somebody, okay, past wise, it was somebody that I knew of, but didn't know well.
Sure.
So when we reconnected last year, I was like,
connected closer, and you.
well, no, I was like, this isn't a stranger. So I'm down to like get to know this person.
It's a no quantity type shit. Like, okay, like you're not totally a mystery, but you're still like
right.
Some layers to unravel.
Right.
Okay.
But then also for me, there was a lot of like other boxes that I never really looked for, like physical stuff. Like he was sexy, like this.
Oh,
that.
so you're like, I can have all that shit I
so
want.
I never
and you can be sexy,
right?
And you were like,
but then he also had all these other layers and then all these other like.
So not only is he beating people in these categories, but also that. Yeah,
right.
Third.
And then we had the history. So then the history was already cool
So
because then we already had a vibe. But we already had a vibe, even just because I'm not somebody who's like, I'm not gonna come in like hard or like any like oh, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. Like I'm somebody who literally goes with the flow. So I'm just gonna like step into the water and see how the water feels.
Yeah.
And then the water is gonna start moving, and there's gonna be waves, there's not whatever. It's gonna be still or it's not, whatever. Like
you want to take it as it comes.
It's just gonna exactly right. So I was very much going with like this person's flow. And I started matching people's energies. And I think that's where I started to fuck shit up because like
you do that for sure.
And then I think it's one thing, but then there's something else in the background, and then shit fucking goes south, and then I realize like, damn, like people be using people, and you don't even realize it, and they might not even realize it.
They might not want to realize.
I don't think that they're even think that they're doing that.
They might want to believe that they want to be with you for a long period of time, but then it's just thinking they can't. Keep on themselves. They have somebody. There's some history. They have somebody calling them.
There's some history there.
Whatever.
Point is that homeboy had a fucking ex-girlfriend that they were on and off, and apparently we had met or re-met when they were off, and then at some point they got on, and then he ended up ghosting me, and then
like that. He didn't tell you nothing. It wasn't like, yo, we came from my ex, like like. Maybe we need to take it slow for a little bit and we see how this goes.
Me and this man were talking
courtesy.
Every day.
That's fucked. Whoever you are, you know who the fuck you are. You a dirty bitch. No, next time, I don't give a fuck. Tell me straight up from moment number one. Yes. But if you redeemed yourself, then you're just a bitch, not a dirty bitch.
I do agree.
Alright.
You should definitely come up front with somebody.
Like, it ain't that hard.
Just be like, look, this is going on.
Like, don't hit my phone because I'm trying to make it with my ex. You know? Even like that. Just tell them.
No, legit, because I was legit worried about this person. I was like, oh my god, like, because they do things in life.
I'm adding the dirty bitch back to it. I'm sorry. You a dirty bitch, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. It wasn't a nice feeling for sure. And whatever. Eventually, later, they were like, "Oh, this is what happened, or whatever." But then, that's it. Like,
you a dirty bitch, bro.
That's it.
What the
ended up becoming friends, and then I was just his friend when he wanted me to be his friend. Got back with his ex-girlfriend again.
We can be
we don't talk again.
You a bitch. You a bitch. Listen,
it
bro.
Is what it is.
Listen, bro. My person in black and my Lambo blue.
I
see you in the street, I'ma smack the shit out of you.
Nah, he knows he's a bitch, though. He would always say it. He would call himself a bitch.
Good. I hope he knows he's a bitch.
He would call himself out, which is why I was like...
I hope he wakes up and walks to the fucking mirror when he sit down to get this piss and he's like, you're a little bitch ass nigga.
I hope it works out with him.
You're a little bitch.
I hope it works out with his girl. That's all I can hope for.
I don't.
Is that it works out between them.
I hope he gets freaking testicular cancer or something.
No, no. Oh my God, no, absolutely. I did not hope that. Because number one, we are so young in life right now that like you do not know where life takes you, and like that is not what I want for that person.
That's what I want for him.
At all. I'm gonna
one big tumor in your nutsack, but it's okay. Because listen, they're gonna pull it out. He's gonna live. But he's gonna be so traumatized that he's gonna be the kindest, most thoughtful, considerate person ever.
That's the guy who lost his mama.
Well, you know what? He needs more trauma. He needs more trauma.
That guy's so broken.
He's broken. He needs more trauma.
There's broken ladies, men, everybody. You're gonna meet broken people, and that might be the love of your life.
Everybody got trauma,
but they're broken. So
they need more.
You
because
can't.
more trauma make you a better person.
You can't put the glass back together. You gotta meet the glass already.
No, they gotta put themselves back together. That's a stealth journey. That's a solo journey. That's a solo dolo thing you do before you go out and talk to people. Before you say, "Hey, come to where I live."
Yeah.
But come into my life. You make sure you are good and you are all right. You make sure you got your demons in the fucking past. You make sure you got your angels in the fucking future. You are living your blessings, being in the fucking state of gratitude. Then you invite people into that shit, sharing your wealth and your emotional wealth and your, financial wealth, whatever the fuck. My point is, you be in the right headspace before you bring other motherfuckers into that shit. Because what the fuck you trying to drown them down with your bullshit, dumbass?
And you never know when your bullshit is in the surface. So it might be all great and dandy at the beginning. And the beginning might be different for everybody. It might be 1 month, it might be 3 months, it might be 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. The beginning is different for everybody because how long something lasts, you don't know. So shit will surface at some point. Just know that them demons be coming. Them demons be coming. Yeah, but we're gonna put a pin in that one because that's a story for another fucking day. So fuck that shit.
Story for another fucking day. I think we've been real honest, real wonderful. We've said enough shit for today.
Enough.
You guys know things that we maybe didn't even want you to know. So you know what? Now we know that you know, and you know that we know that you know. So
we know.
With that, I will put so eloquently forward and fuck this shit. I'm out. Goodbye.
Deuces. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.